I'm continuing my conversation with Craig Detweiler on his new book, A Purple State of Mind, Finding Middle Ground in a Divided Culture. And Craig, in the movie Purple State of Mind, when you were back in college, you told your roommate God doesn't like artists because they ask too many questions. Do you still believe that?
Boy, I did say that, and it just proves how many things we say in our life that we come to later regret. You know, it's amazing. I think I picked up an anti-art bias just from being around church and walking in the faith. There's this anti-image thing that people kind of are nervous about, you know, idols and depictions. And I think we have to get over that in this image-driven age. I think we need to realize that God has always communicated through images. I mean, it says Jesus was the image of the invisible God. So we need to kind of come to embrace the artist rather than reject the artist.
It seems like for the last 100 years, the church has really retreated or abandoned the arts. And then we complain about what's on TV as Christians. Where do we go from here?
Well, you know, Peter, 500 years ago, the church was really the primary patron of the arts. You know, in the Renaissance, we were the home of the great music and the great sculpture and the great painting. And I think it's time for us to rediscover that heritage, to reclaim our role as a locus of creativity, to really get back to the roots of a creative people, right? If God is the creator, if we're in touch with God, then surely we need to be the most artistic and the most creative people in the culture.
So, Craig, as I'm looking through your book, what are the practical ways that I'm going to discover in addressing arts and faith?
Well, Peter, I think it starts with understanding the history and having a sense of the scope and the magnitude of who we've been as culture makers, culture creators. And then I think it is about rediscovering beauty and wonder, learning to pay attention to the sacredness of life. It comes from walking amidst nature and understanding the glory of God's creation. I think it also comes finally in encouraging young people to embrace the arts, to be image makers. My own daughter, you see some of her paintings here behind us. She's a painter. She's an artist. She loves to draw. And so we're investing in that, you know, paying for classes, encouraging her to become a creative person and to reflect God's glory in all that she does.